Hey guys, it's Stacy. It's Video Thursday. So let's see, what are we going to talk about today? A couple of my challengers were talking about calories in versus calories out. And so I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about that today. So, how do you balance your food with your workouts? Great question. So, when I first started on this journey a few years ago, I didn't know anything about that. Like, I didn't know what it meant to have calories in and calories out. And to me, it was really complicated and I didn't like it. And I just kind of gave up. Like, not give up, but I was just like, I guess not, I'm expanding whatever I ate with my exercise, but I'm not really sure. And what I found worked was in the Beachbody books that they give you this formula that you should be calculating. So based on your height and your weight and the program that you're doing, it tells you like how many calories a day you should be having with that program. So I just kind of always stuck with that. But then I also used an app called My FitPal or My Fitness Pal, I think. God, I haven't used it in a long time. I think it's on my phone. Hold on. I just want to make sure I have it right. But there's like a ton of them out there, right? What is it called? Yes, My Fitness. It is My Fitness Pal. So I use that a lot. I think I used it even before it was an app. It was like a long time ago. I had to go online and like type it in. And that actually is good because once you build it, it remembers like what you eat and you can just click, 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 click. I loved that. The only problem that I found with it, and maybe it's better now, is that it didn't calculate the Beachbody workouts. So I never really knew if I was having enough. Um, I will say that that is great if that's the way you want to do it, to figure out, what you're supposed to be eating and what you're, in that calorie content. And after a while, it kind of becomes second nature. So, like, I personally know, like, how many calories I have a day without, like, writing anything down now, but I've been doing it for years. But that's like a great way to start. So I would take the book that you got with your Beachbody workout, and in the front, usually it tells you, like, if you want to lose weight, if you want to maintain, if you want to build muscle. It has like different categories, and then it tells you, okay, if you do multiply your weight by this, then minus this for the workout or whatever. And then it gives you a calorie count, right? So then just kind of stay in that calorie count. It doesn't have to be exact. If it says like 1500 and you do 1550 one day and 1490 the next day, it's not a big deal. Like just that's like the general, excuse me, I guess general calorie count. The other thing that I would recommend is, you know, plan out your food, obviously. I talk about that all the time, right? Plan it out and think about like what do you want to eat. I will say doing 21 Day Fix, I look at food a lot differently. I always looked at it as I always wanted a protein with everything that I ate because I just liked that. But now I look at it as, well, I don't really need a protein with everything that I have. I could have, a carb, or I could have, you know, just vegetables. It doesn't, if that's what fills me up. The portion control is key. I know I talk about 21 Day Fix a lot, guys, and I'm sorry, but I really believe in it. And I feel like it's so simple. Like, you don't have to think about calories or that stuff, but you have to find what works for you, okay? And it's not going to be the first time out of the gate that you're like, yes, My Fitness Pal is like the best thing and that's working for me. Or 21 Day Fix is the best thing and that's working for me. This is a process and a journey. I always talk about it as a journey, right? So you need to figure out what works for you. If what you're doing now isn't working, then change it up. Use My Fitness Pal, use the guides. Okay, if you're not ready to buy 21 Day Fix, then don't. You don't have to. There are so many other tools. If you're in my group, then you need to be posting your foods because I can help you. I can't help you if you don't post your food because all I see lately is this was my workout. Okay, so you're working out. That's awesome. Super awesome. I love working out. But what are you eating? Because you know what? Working out is this much of it. Eating is this much of it. I'm here to help you guys, You take advantage of that. I don't know why everybody's like, oh, I don't want to bother you. That's what I'm here for. I'm your coach. I want to help you. I might not have the perfect answer. It might not work the first time, but it will eventually once we get through the process of what works for you and what doesn't. Everybody is different. Okay. Right now, I'm going through this thing where I'm really bloated and I'm not understanding why. And I think it has to do with eggs, right? Which is so weird because I don't never heard of that before. However, I did post it and I talked to a couple of people and they said, yeah, actually hard-boiled eggs, I get really bloated. And I'm like, I've been eating hard-boiled eggs for like 4 months every day. No wonder my body is like, what are you doing? Except today I had oatmeal and I feel bloated. So I don't know if it's something like in the morning. I'm nervous that it might be my coffee. And I really love coffee and I don't want to go through the withdrawal headaches. Oh God. So, but I'm thinking that must be it because I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. But I guess my point is that this is a process. And you're gonna have a point where you're like, yeah, I got it. I got it. Yes. Doing good. And then you hit a plateau. And then what are you going to do? You got to switch it up. So just always remember that. So try something now. If the calorie in, calorie out thing is working for you, go for it, right? If it's not, then let's talk and figure out what will work for you. All right. So that was about balancing food. I got really excited there. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Bye, guys.